This is a demonstration of how chatbots and robots running on the cloud can automate the services that you have to provide your resident. The demonstration is brought to you by T-Impact. In our demonstration, we're going to illustrate a scenario where Brendan has got dementia. His daughter's contacted the council. They've made arrangements that he can stay in his flat, but she realizes that the address that they have on file is incorrect, and she wants to change the address. So Brendan's daughter is going to contact the council via their automated service on their website. She's going to communicate with a chatbot. The chatbot's going to interpret what it is that she wants from a normal communication, and when it determines what services are required, it will trigger a robot. That robot will then interact with the council social care system, Liquid Logic, might be Mosaic, and the revenue and benefit system, such as Northgate Civica. Contact centers receive about 300 change of address requests a month, which averages about £9,000 of unloaded staff costs. But the real savings is in eliminating rework. The mistakes and the typos that are created, they can lead to legal demands, payment requests, letters not being delivered. So that cost is much higher than the salary cost savings you're going to achieve. And it also frees agents to support residents with the greatest needs. For the purpose of this demo, we're going to use proxies because we don't have a copy of Liquid Logic here in our back office. So we're going to use Amazon as a proxy for that. And we don't have a Northgate Civica implementation, so we're going to use Argos as a simulation for that. On the left-hand side of your screen, you'll see a white box that says Google. That is a mobile phone emulator. One of my staff is using our T-Impact website. Will pop up very briefly, and he'll click a link there, which will start the chat. On the right-hand side, you'll see there's a small white rectangle with some orange boxes inside. That's a window showing the activity on the Amazon Web Services cloud. The little orange box represents a robot, and when you see them jump up, that's another activity being performed by a robot. So we'll start the demonstration now. So we've now selected the link, and one of my staff is chatting away as if he's Brendan's daughter. So explain what she wants to achieve. The chatbot knows because of its workflow that we need a PIN to verify her authentication. She enters 5443. The robot, if you saw that orange box popped up, checked it against the database, found out it was incorrect, came back and told the chatbot, and the chatbot's now prompted her for a second. She enters 6691, which the robot confirms, and she now prompts him for the postcode for Brendan. Once she enters the postcode, the chatbot sends it to the robot, who looks up the valid addresses, returns it to the chatbot, and she selects 7B Bath Road. We want to confirm before we make the change for our compliance records. So the chatbot's now handed over to the robot. The robot is now signed in and is updating their address. We're not putting Brendan Smith in, we're putting Mr. T-Impact Marketing. Robot's now updated Argos. We made no changes to the Argos website, of course, so the robot worked with the website as it existed and palleted around. It's now going into the Amazon website where it's going to make the same change. Because the robot is cutting and pasting the text, it will always be 100% consistent. One of the things we're trying to avoid here at this step is failure demand, so we're offering to send an email to confirm that what she requested has actually been done. I think we've all dealt with contact centers that didn't follow through on what we asked, and we over time develop a habit of calling them up and asking did they speak to a different agent and checking. So this should avoid that. So one of my staff is acting as a proxy here. He's received the screen prints that the robot sent through. So that concludes our demo. So what did we see in this demo? From a technology point of view, it used the existing systems. It signed in as your staff would. In this case, it was online websites, but it could be applications installed on your site. We didn't see it communicate in multiple languages, but it can, up to 40 different languages, and it also includes voice. So it could have just been chatting away as if they were speaking on the telephone. What it allows you to do is align front and back office technology, improve first contact resolution, And in this case, reduce a reasonable amount of call volume, 36,000 minutes over the course of a year. But more importantly, eliminate those mistakes, because it's very hard for people to work consistently, particularly for repetitive action. And finally, it tracked and proactively communicated the results through to the resident. If you'd like more information about TIMPAC or the services we offer, please contact us on sales@timpac.com. Thank you.